Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about a film called Holler. Now I'm not sure on its official release dates. I think it was 2020 for film festivals and potentially for some countries, but I personally watched it in 2021, very recently. And the star is Jessica Barden, a British actress, of End of the Effing World fame, a Channel 4 production. I highly recommend End of the Effing World. It's very, very, very good. And Jessica Barden, she shows some immense acting abilities, like her characterization, which she brings over to this her role in Holler. Now, Holler is about, it speaks on being, the poverty line and what one must do to overcome your situation, on surviving every day, on no money, or plantation work, working in factories, being let go, just grafting, pure graft, like, through the mud and the sand. Now, Jessica Barden's character, she's a young girl. I think she recently finished school, and she's, at the age where she could attend college. But of course, where she's from, and especially her family, no one in her family has ever gone to college. And to speak of that and to even sort of dream of it out loud is laughed upon, is laughed at. And such scenes are sort of explored, through conversations with her mother and whatnot. But she's quite close with her older sibling, her brother, and together they sort of get into the scrap metal business, and they meet this fella that owns his own scrap metal business, and they sort of jump on his crew and start to make some money. But their aspirations are that, they're going to make enough money for Jessica Barden's character to go to college, to be the first one in their family, and I gather in her immediate friendship circle and whatnot, to do so. And it's this film, it spoke to me, and it hit me more than like most films that I've watched recently, and I watch a lot of films, so I think that speaks volumes. I was blown away by it. It's 90 minutes, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love the story. I'm really happy with that film. It just speaks on so much that is so relevant, and there's no glitz and glamour. It says it how it is, and it shows humanity at its cruelest, but it also shows, the shining light and the possibilities, and what we're capable of if we're even when humans are put down and they're told to settle for what they have. Jessica Barden's character, she's young and she's impressionable, which you see as well through the scrap metal business owner. Being around older people and their influence, and seeing how a slightly older crowd is getting along, and they're partying, they're drinking, they're content with their lives, they're content with their minimum wage, and their constant surviving. But we see that this young girl, she's intelligent, and she has something about her where she can excel and go on to do something different that no one else, is pushing her and encouraging her to do. There's even like scenes where like her teachers at school are sort of like trying to squash her fire. And it's a beautiful story. It really is. There's no like, action heavy scenes where, like, you're going to see any sort of like accidents at the workplace. It's not that sort of film, or stuff to sort of get your heart racing. It's really something for your mind and your heart to sort of connect with and think about. Like I said at the start, with Jessica Barden, her ability to sort of like, her character that she has fleshed out is one that I admire so much. I absolutely love, like, for what I've seen of her in both the television series I spoke about and this film. She's one of my favourite, like, actresses. The fact that she can sort of, like, she's so upfront and brave and straightforward and blunt, and you never know what to expect from her character. You know, because she's so forthcoming, and she doesn't care who she says like what her truth is to, and it's like, it's something that we all wish, or potentially we all think of ourselves to do. But she actually sort of, in any given situation, she'll just say how she feels, and it's really good to see. For me, I even got some excitement out of the film. In fact, scenes where, like, criminality is involved in the scrap metal game, and it sort of goes into that. And just overall, it's a really beautiful film, and it's a film that I admire, and I think it hit the nail on the head with what it was trying to say. So I recommend everyone go out and watch Holler and see what you think of it, and see what you can take from it. Thank you.